This is our Hampton-D Mini greenhouse, D for the greater depth, and this one is 5 feet long. It's a lean-to model and the framework is made of architectural aluminium. As you can see, this one has had a colour coating, a polyester powder coating put on top of it to make it look nicer. The framework itself has got a 25-year guarantee, but if you are looking at it all the time, it is nice to have it in a colour, and we do 6 different colours for you to choose from, and that's baked on, so it's very hard and durable. The Hampton itself has got these sliding glass panels, so you've got very easy access into the mini greenhouse, but also very good ventilation. So on a not very nice day, you can have it open just a little bit, and obviously in the summertime you can have it wide open, and you can even have the roof glass slid open as well in the summertime. Now, we use toughened safety glass on all of our units, and we do that for a number of reasons. First of all, glass has got a very long life. It doesn't scratch easily like plastic does, and it's very resistant to the sunlight and the UV rays. But one of the amazing things about glass is it traps the heat. So on a day like today where it's not that warm outside, if I put my hands inside, it's much warmer because the sun's rays are being trapped by the glass and are warming it up in there. So early in the season, February time, when the sun's on the greenhouse, then you might get up to 20-30 degrees in there with the sun on it, and outside it's perhaps only just above freezing. The beauty of that is then you're extending your growing season. So the plants are growing, they've got the sunlight, they've got the warmth, they'll carry on growing as you're getting an earlier start to the growing season, but you're also getting a longer growing season because late on in the year you've got that protection, and you can be growing crops right up till Christmas, salad crops, potatoes, even winter flowering bulbs right up till Christmas. Now, the glass that we have is 4mm thick. That's the same thickness as you'd have in a double glazed unit in your house, but it has also been toughened for safety. Now, the toughening process makes it stronger. It's about 10 times stronger than, say, horticultural glass that traditionally was put in greenhouses, but it is also a safety feature as well, because if I take out of my trug my cricket ball, we can see how strong the glass is. It's not unbreakable, but it's very strong, and if it does break, it goes like a car window into lots of tiny pieces. There's no big shards to damage you if you have an accident with it. Now, inside the Hampton, we've got a number of shelves. These shelves are designed primarily for seed trays. They're adjustable height-wise, and you can see in there there's a whole series of holes at the back, so you can change the spacing as you need to. If you don't want to use it, this one's only got 2 shelves up at the bottom. You see my very bottom one here has been dropped flat on both sides, so it gives me a bit more depth, puts them out of the way when you're not using them, and then in the springtime, perhaps you've got lots of plug plants and seedlings, you can put them up and use them there. Each shelf is made of slim aluminium bars. They're very strong, so they'll take plenty of weight on there. But the idea of the slim bars is it allows the light down to the lower level, so we're minimising shadowing so that we've got more opportunity to grow things. It's the same with the glass centre staging. Again, 4mm toughened glass. Each sheet is rated at about 50 kilos, so it's very strong. But again, because it's glass, it's letting the light down to the lower level, so there's plenty of light to grow things even down at the bottom. The other unique thing about our greenhouses is the built-in watering system. We've got a little nozzle there, and you can see another nozzle just there, and that's replicated down here below the centre staging. And you can see at the end here we've got this little fitting that connects onto a standard hose lock or Gardena type hose connection, and you just plug the hose on, turn the tap on for 2 or 3 minutes, and then the whole frame is filled with a very gentle mist, so it doesn't knock the seedlings about. It's ideal early in the season. The other thing that we've got on here, which is an option, is the automatic louver vent, which you can see here. Now, the automatic louver vent opens and closes on its own depending on the weather conditions, and it is very useful because you can see here we've got a little oil filled piston that actually senses the temperature, and that warms up, opens the vent, and obviously ventilates the grow house. Later on in the year, then what you can do is supplement that by having the pane of glass this end open just a little bit. It's not very nice, the vent will be closed and you won't get much through draft of air, but if the weather is nice, the vent opens and then it draws the air through the grow house and ventilates it. If you've got an east facing wall, then in the summertime, Maytime, Dew time, then the sun rises about 5 o'clock in the morning. The beauty of the vent is it's opening and ventilating it while you're still asleep in bed. So of all the features that we do, I think the automatic louver vent is one of the most useful. So you can see, being a lean-to model, screws against the wall, you're getting a bit of warmth from the wall as well, but it doesn't take up a huge amount of ground space, but inside it you've got an awful lot of growing space. So it's ideal for perhaps the keen gardener who hasn't got room for a full-size greenhouse, or perhaps doesn't want the domination of the garden that a full-size greenhouse entails. Or perhaps you've got a big greenhouse and you want some extra overspill space. We've made these mini greenhouses to be very versatile and they can be used in any garden.